Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Wesley the Mile High Mouth, and for today's episode of Suki Nihon, we are looking at episode 19 of hopefully season 1 of Ace Attorney, Turnabout Bigtop second trial. It's, Phoenix versus Transista. You foolish fool. Von Karma in trial again. And, you know what? I love the fact that the clown in this one, lots of terrible puns, they translate well, and I can't wait to see how this comes out in an English dub. It was pretty good. I'm watching this on Crunchyroll. You should be too. You should be watching. And yeah, I liked it. Anyways, lots of great little puns from there, and then the judge is kind of annoyed by the idea of the killer flying away from the scene of the crime, and decides to go ahead and postpone the trial for a full day. So we're right back to investigation, and that's where this case is going. We've had maybe like 3 to 4 minutes of actual trial, and the rest has been investigation. I mean, they know what works, and that's good. We also get a lot of hints and clues and a lot of information about an unfortunate event, or rather a series of unfortunate events that may have happened, that happened 6 months ago in the circus involving some bodily... No, actually it had nothing to do with bodily orphans. Anyways, we find out some more backstory about the case, what may have caused the ringmaster harm, what happened, mysterious notes, suspicious cases and witnesses, and it works. This is what I wanted from this series. Also, I think my favorite part, aside from the fact that they're wrapping this up in the next episode, this case, is how spot on and fun this is. I love the games, but the games are their own experience. The show is its own thing. And I love that. This gets us closer to... I hope this does well so we can get like a second season, because I would love to see games 3 and 4 put into this type of thing. I would love to see like a Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton type movie or series, because hey, I will at some point actually go and take a look at the Professor Layton movie, Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva, because that series and that movie is fantastic. And we'll go into that at some point. But yes, I liked this. Just like the part where Phoenix confronts Acro at the end of this. Just so much of this works. They found a really good balance, and I really enjoyed it. I've been enjoying this. Quite frankly, the first couple episodes were really stiff. I was like... But then it really grew into its own, and it's gotten to be one of the better anime video game adaptations. And there's quite a few of them. There's like Persona has an animation, the Shin Megami Tensei stuff like Devil Survivor and such has an animation, Phantasy Star Online has an animation, which is kind of bad because I really like Phantasy Star Online. There are so many different games that have shows attached to them. And this is I would say this is somewhere in the top 10 of those now. It didn't start that way, but it got better. And this episode is an example of this being better. You've got complex little weirdness to it. It's not afraid to be goofy. It's not afraid to be ridiculous. And I like that about it. I'm really liking this series. Are you watching this series too? Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.